Good. So you guys were handing out this this 2 cent for safety fuse to pretty much everybody here at Vapefest. I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit about what that is and kind of how that started, what it does.
Yeah, man. You know, it's something that me and Chris from Cherry Vape have been talking about well, basically since December of 2010. We've been talking about battery safety. It's been, forefront on our minds because, people say Life PO4 is safer or IMR is safer and all this stuff. Well, when I first started buying batteries for people, for myself, for my own mods, I would buy batteries on eBay and stuff, and they'd say they're protected, and I learned pretty quickly that just because they say they're protected does not mean they're protected batteries, I mean, all this stuff comes from China. It can be mislabeled, and you just don't know. You don't know what you're getting, An ICR battery with an IMR label on it.
Could be anything.
Yeah. So, anyway, we decided to come out with something, especially with the safety stuff that's happened recently, I mean, even news media, like the real news media has picked up on it.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal. Safety's a big deal right now.
Absolutely.
So for metal tube mod people, I mean, our pipes already have a fuse in them. We've engineered that into our new design. But for all the other mods out there, we wanted to offer something to the community so that they know that they have a little bit more safety in their mods, and they really know that there's something in there.
An extra layer of protection.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is our 2 cents on safety. Kind of playfully called the mod condom.
It's that extra layer.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't blow your load. Yeah, it's just a little bitty fuse with a magnet on it. You stick it to the negative side of your battery, and if you generate a hard short for any reason, usually it's an atomizer that's going to create a hard short in the mod. It's going to pop that fuse and prevent your battery from getting any heat to it at all. And it's the heat that can snowball and create a situation where a battery's going to go thermal and vent. So, hot springs are effective, but there's still a lot of heat generated there, and that can generate a thermal reaction that can lead to venting. So this is way better than the hot spring in that respect. I've got one in my Empire here. Just stick it right on the bottom of the battery.
It's magnetic.
Yep. Just stick it in there, roll it down, and it doesn't have to be a telescopic mod for this to work. We've stuck this in several mods. I think the lava tube is the only thing that it's kind of a little bit weird in.
Extra space.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, there have been people sticking this in silver bullets with a kick, and you're double protected that way, I mean, every little bit counts,
Absolutely. I mean, why not if you can put it in there? So you just slip it right under your end cap on those two mods,
yeah,
and it's going to work.
Yeah, stick it into box mods, whatever, I mean, even a box mod can vent. It's the addy that's going to cause the short.
Right.
So, I mean, you can cause a short in a metal tube mod, and they are more dangerous, but a battery venting is... well, if you haven't seen a battery venting, just look it up on YouTube.
It might be, and that's when it's probably a little bit too late to do anything, right?
Yeah.
And you also have one that makes an audible sound.
Right. That one is a little bit taller. That one is called the Beta Buzz, or the Beta Buzzer. It won't fit in every mod, but for those of you that are a little less technical savvy, this one's going to warn you right away that there's a short going on in the mod. When you fire the mod, it's going to make an audible noise, let you know that there's a problem. So at that point, you've got to identify where the problem was, stick a new fuse in it. These are disposable, so once the fuse is blown, you need to stick a new one in the mod.
But right now, you guys are just testing it, but you will be selling these.
Oh yeah. This was the beta release. We wanted to give these away to a bunch of people. We brought 150 of these things to just hand out to people.
Awesome.
Get some response off of them and see what people think. And so far, a lot of people really understand and really appreciate what we're doing. So.
Well, it's a great idea. It's something that's absolutely necessary, man, especially with everything that's going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not sexy. Who wants to wear a condom? But it's necessary.
Yeah.
Always practice safe vaping.
Thanks a lot. I gotta close it out with that.